Hey fellas, I have a question. Are credit card really bad for you as they say? What do you think? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think, and I'll give you my suggestion at the end of this video. Welcome back to the Majority Mindset. My name is Sylvia. If you're new here, I thank you for stopping by. If you're a current subscriber, as always, I really appreciate you for sticking by me all this while. On Majority Mindset, my goal is to encourage you with biblical principles to get you out of there, stay out of there, and start to build generational wealth, while I give you the tips and tricks and tools to empower you to get to that financial goal. Today's video is one of those close to my heart. It's about credit cards. Are you an immigrant from a country that do not use credit card that much? They have it, but it's not the norm. Supposedly they call it developing countries. Migrating to a country that they use credit card a lot. Are you already in these countries wanting to use credit card but you do not know how to use it? Then this video is for you, because I will teach you how to use credit card to your advantage instead of to your disadvantage. I'll tell you how I use credit card personally as an immigrant and having gotten myself into debt, and how you can do the same if you choose to get credit card. And just a quick disclaimer, this video is not to promote credit cards or tell anyone that their finances are bad or whatsoever. My goal is to try and help those who are thinking of it or about to come to the country, because these are the things that when you go to most countries predominantly use credit cards, no one would teach you. By the time you find your way out, you're already in debt if you do not get the right guidance or you are not frugal. I give you all the benefits I get from credit card and why I use credit card as a debit card. First thing is because of the credit protection. If you use regular debit card, no, you are not protected in case you have you bought something and it does not come to you, you have not received it, or it comes broken and it's not your fault and they don't want to refund or replace it for you. If you use your debit card, your bank will not, and there's nothing against these banks, but your bank will not fight for you. It is your responsibility to fight with these people and later on give up. But if you use credit card, the credit card company would definitely get your money back after they find the truth. Another advantage you can get from credit card, if you're already going to use it anyway, is to decide if you want cash back or you want rewards. For instance, when I was in school, cashback was not what I was looking for. I wanted to travel, so my credit card was with those that I could collect points to travel. And anyway, when you carry cash, don't forget you can lose cash, okay? And I'm not saying you should never use cards or anything. I'm just telling you what I do, because life happens. And sometimes I know when I was in school, there was when I was new here, I had about probably $600 in my wallet. I had exams, I was struggling here and there. I lost everything because I left my wallet and somebody took it. I did get some of the stuff back in there, but guess what? I did not get a cash back. But if it was a credit card, even if they use it, the bank will refund, the credit card company will refund my money back to me when they find the truth that I did not use it. Another benefit why I use credit card is the fraud protection. I know this might annoy a lot of people, but I love it. If you have a credit card and you are buying something from a website that the banks are not, your credit card company is not used to you going there, or it's a high purchase that when they track your record, they know that you did not make that kind of purchases, they will stop the order. So in case it was somebody who was using your credit card to make these purchases, it will be in your advantage because they'll stop the order and text you. In case you're wondering, that is annoying, well, here, hold on for a minute. That they will send you a text that, hey, are you the person doing, if you are, send me, call the office or do this. And that is fine for me because it could be any person. We live in a very high identity theft world right now, and what a better way to protect me from that. Guess what? If it's a debit card, I'm sorry, I have a debit card and a credit card, and I know they do not give me that kind of protection. I don't know about yours, but this is the truth I'm saying when it comes to mine. Another reason why I use credit card, and to me I find it that is to my advantage, is the fact that I can build my credit score. I don't know about you, but as an immigrant, most of us don't have any form of credit here, that when you're going to purchase a house or any personal, get a personal loan for a project whatsoever you decide, they don't have any means to trace your personal information to see if you're going to pay back. A way of building a good credit score, if you are on top of it, is to use credit card. Of course, I'll come to the credit card utilization. So I use credit card and get the opportunity to build my credit and a good credit score to put me in a better tier if I'm going to get a mortgage and I don't have $300,000 or $150,000 in cash to buy. If you have that kind of money sitting down, then yes, you do not need a credit score to buy a house. And so that brings me to the next one. You're wondering, yes, you've told us all these advantages. How do we use it? And before I continue, Dave Ramsey fans, please do not come after me. I know he's not a big fan of credit cards, and I'm a big fan of Dave Ramsey, okay? I love everything Dave Ramsey preaches, except that when it comes to credit card, we do not agree on the same, because I know how I've been using it and I have not gotten into any form of debt, and I do not plan to get into debt. So let's continue. I do respect his opinion on that, and if you are the cash person, that's okay. This video might not be for you. It might be for the people who want to use it anyway, even if I don't do this video. But my goal is to help them to utilize it the better way so they don't get themselves into bad financial situation. So first thing that I do is I put all my purchases on credit card, except the ones that I cannot pay with credit cards, okay? Because I have a budget, and I do know that if at the end of the month, apart from my rent, at the end of the month, all my purchases are $500, I put it on my credit card, and that is what I know, that at the end of the month, my employer, or my net that I will take home, it will be able to pay this money. So I don't put anything on credit card that I know at the end of the month I will not be able to pay for it. I do not treat credit card as my emergency fund. It might be for some people, because we all have different situations and circumstances. I'm not speaking about those situations, but I'm just talking about mine, that it's just the things that I would have purchased anyway, whether I use credit card or I don't use credit card. At the end of the day, I'll buy food from the grocery store. I'm just putting it on credit card. I pay on time and pay it in full. This is where it gets a lot of people. And again, please, immigrants or people who are new to credit card, only if you can afford it. If you already have the money, you know that that's going to be the money that you will get at the end of the month, and that's why you are putting on a credit card. Do not pay only the interest, do not pay only the minimum payment. That is what's going to take about 5 to 10 years to pay all of it off. Just because you are only paying the minimum payment, it's going to accrue interest forever. That's where it gets a lot of people. Again, I'm not speaking about those who are in bad circumstances because they've lost their job, who do not know when their next food is coming from. Please do not come after me. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? So make sure you're paying in full and on time. Please do not put stuff that you know you cannot afford on it. A friend, for example, a friend will say, oh, hey, let's go for a vacation. You go, oh, yeah, it would be nice to go to Florida in this winter, but I can't afford it. And they go, oh, come on, put it on credit cards. I beg you. People, please stop telling people, put it on a credit card, do you know their financial circumstances? You don't know it. If they say they can't afford it, don't be that friend and push them to do and say put it on credit card, because what you fail to tell them that put it on credit card and pay it at the end of the month. But just saying put it on credit card, if they are new here, they just put it on credit card. Some people even think credit card is free money. Yes, unfortunately, until they see the bill coming out with interest accruing. That's why I'm saying that you might think, oh, who thinks like that? If you're new to it, yes, you will think like that sometimes, because people make it so cool. Oh, go get credit card, but they don't teach you how to use it.
What I think about credit card as my final thought, if credit cards are bad for you, this is my opinion. Personally, I do not think credit cards are bad for anybody, because the credit card does not get up to go and use themselves. It's being utilized by a person. So it's all depend on you. How you utilize it is how, if your finances are not intact and you just a bad spender or whatever the reason might be, that's when it can get you into trouble. But other than that, I don't see, it's just a tool. I'll give you an example. Some people have money, they make like about 100,000 a year, yet when their credit card bill comes, they know that they have to pay for it, but they will wait and wait and wait and pay for late fee. If you are paying late fee about $25 to $40 depending what your credit card is, and this same people will probably be paying just the minimum payment if they don't know. So these are the things that can get you in trouble, and not the credit card itself. And we can agree to disagree.
If you have found any value in this video, I will encourage you to share with at least one person who might benefit from this video. You have cousins and aunties and family who are about to come to this country. They can watch this video and I'm sure they will learn something from it. Until we meet again with tips and tricks on how to save and invest. Shalom.